Good day to ye all. Since I've sort of got this relaxing sort of thing, this has never sort of happened to me before, apart from an had operations, sort of everybody does then. The word enlightenment keeps coming into my mind. Like, I'm enlightened. I don't know why I keep thinking this word. I mean, about enlightening. Every day, I nearly did a Buddy Holly song then. We go again. I seem to be looking at everything different. I'm doing things that I should have done years ago, but I didn't have the ball for to do these things. I mean, I don't know that all kids are. I suppose that's how they start off in show business. Always like in my teens, I remember I fancied myself as a pop star or be an actor, and all this. Like, well, I never had the confidence, and then of course I got married the first time, and all you got to do, try and get money to survive. But if I'd have had the attitude I've got now, I don't know if I'd have tried something like that, because I could sing pretty good when I was younger. I mean, well, only a couple of years ago, but then that cold thing, whatever it was, it still damaged my voice. I never followed things through. I've always thought I could, if I ever wrote a book, it would be called The Nearly Man, because I learned to play the piano. Well, I could play the piano before, because my mum played it and her father played it before, and I took music lessons in the same place as Elton John did, the Royal College of Music, and I passed my first exam on the grand piano, would you believe? Well, I can't play the chords properly now on the piano because the left hand's dodgy, although it don't seem to bother me on the guitar. But an ordinary keyboard, I mean, you can get them now, you just press one note and it does the whole chord. Anyway, that's cheating. So I nearly became a pianist. I started mucking about with a guitar when I was around 16. I was out of work for about 3 weeks. No, not 16, older than that. About 19 or 20 before I went into yet another factory. But I didn't follow it through, I had so many chances like that. I mean, I started writing books, children's stories. I couldn't get any published. I thought it was all right, and like members of my family said, yeah, okay. Never got anywhere with it. You've got to be a, what's her name, J.K. Rowling type of person, I suppose, to do all this. And, it's got to be something that someone hasn't done before, or they've done before, but you've improved it, elaborated it. So I still do stories and now and again, and I upload them, but nothing like, I couldn't paint because of my colour blindness. What else? I did boxing, didn't I? But I had no intentions of becoming a professional boxer, even though I was good, I got fed up with it. As I said before the other day, it's my silliest sport out. What else? Loads of things like that. The things, but now, I mean, well, no, then, so the thoughts are going on the stage. Probably because I was fat as well. I had no confidence like that. If I was at a party, even with family, and you had to walk across the dance floor, oh boy. I can't describe the feeling. I used to be embarrassed. Thinking everyone's looking at me. And I could kick myself now for being like that. Now I couldn't give a monkey's. I could get up and sing, I think, in front of 3,000 people, and if my voice is crappy, I've told you don't like it. So piss off, or I'll just get off the stage. It's up to you. I wish I'd had that attitude then. But I never made it as a film actor, because I think I could act, but I don't know whether it's OCD or what. I wasn't aware. The thoughts of putting all that makeup on, or putting a suit of armour on, or something level, or boiling hot location, I couldn't take that. I can't take that sort of thing, Oh, God. I couldn't stand being hot. Now I can't stand it because I'm always freezing cold. But this word enlightenment, I don't know if it applies to me or I'm being too sort of posh or upmarket, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. It's just something I feel. I mean, the word enlightenment has never been in my head before. These things are changing so fast. I think I'm on the way to conking out, snuffing it, and this is the last grab. I don't think so, but because I was getting really cranky anyway, and all of a sudden it's like a cloud is suddenly lifted. It is hard to put it in words. Bri probably knows what I mean, because he's gone, travels. Well, I couldn't do that. I couldn't be totally on my own like he is. I mean, apart from when he meets travellers and that, I need human contact. But I've got people in the new library. I said before, I've got to know him pretty well in the new cafe that they've opened in there. They've been off for a week. Oh, it's all, and I won't go in Asda's restaurant because he's bought with it all, and it's horrible. My wife likes it. So I've got friend in, and the fella's down the gym, and Sue the trainer. Oh, I mentioned her name. That should be all right. They're another sort of family, like, if you know what I mean. And all my YouTube family on here, because I've been on here longer than I've known anybody else, like down the gym and up the top, obviously. And my immediate family, it's not a big family, like my boy and grandsons, and then on my wife's side, and my sister. I've been in contact with my sister, but it's complicated. Anyway, and there's my wife's side, not my daughter who lives with us. She had two brothers, but Peter died 5 or 6 years ago. And Ernie lives around the corner, but he's often out of the country. He's got a house in a certain place, certain country. I should always do this when I'm on here. So I don't know. I don't know if Bridewell could tell me when I'm barking up the wrong tree or what, but it's just a weird sensation, I mean, I've still got to do a little bit of twinking now and again. I mean, I will bloody talk when my wife's watching the telly. I'm trying to get out of the habit. It's like, so like last night, as I said, I like watching the, hospital series, probably because, I don't know whether it's because I worked in there. And I like watching certain police things, like say Midsummer Murders or Lewis and things like that. I couldn't stand Morse, I thought he was awful. And I like that sort of thing, watching that, and I've gone off the track yet again with no pulse control. So whether I'm not enlightened, I don't know, because I still like them sort of programs. Oh, that's what I was saying, wasn't I? Yeah, and if something happens in there, and I go, oh, what a stupid idiot. Now, my wife don't. And it's anything to do, I'm not, although that's going there now, anything to do with governors. Like the boss of a firm is telling someone what to do. And I'm sitting there going, you bastard. Because it's like blackmail, and sort of like, if you do something that, especially arming police and people, like, if you do something, not exactly wrong, but if they want you to do something that's nothing to do with the job, they expect you to, so they said the other day, almost permission to breathe. Well, I'm winding down from that, that sort of thing. But I'm not forcing it, because I haven't forced any of this. It's just like being switched on or off, or whatever you want to say. So slowly but surely, that's what I used to have on my school reports. This boy isn't very clever. Nice, isn't it, eh? So my mum used to tell me, you used to have a school report, didn't you? But he learns things slowly but surely, and once he's got it, which was true, but now, because of my memory, I've got it, and it's gone again. But, you know what I mean, proper things, I mean, terrible writer even now. I'm a shocking writer. Nothing, I mean, one school report, my mum went up, what was it, open day he used to have, and what was it, his name was Mr. Porter Smith. He was my housemaster, and he said to my mum, is there something wrong with his wrist? He couldn't read it. That's why I love it on here, because I type out, type comments or whatever I'm doing, even stories. I have no problem with that because people, when you've got a spell checker, I'm not the world's greatest speller, but I'm better than I would say, 20 years ago, I suppose. Like, because I was doing these little stories, and so I sort of learned. So, when someone tell me I'm being enlightened or I'm fooling myself, I don't think so, because I feel so relaxed. What's the other saying? I feel good in my own skin. Even the saggy bits. And we won't go into that, thank God. So, yeah, that's all I wanted to make, really. And, oh boy. It's quite early in the morning, and I've had one cup of coffee, nothing else. It's a Sunday morning, so I shall, after I've done all the bloody diabetes stuff, something to eat, I shall probably go to bed for a couple of hours, because the other two, daughter and wife, won't be up yet. So there we go. Oh, yeah, I did get my guitar yesterday, a nice black one, it's brilliant. The stem is the same as in my other guitar I've got, it's sort of made out of maple, but the sound is different. They're both acoustic guitars, but it sounds better as well. I don't know why, it just sounds much better than my other guitar. Oh, bloody cough. Seems to get worse on here. Might be because I need another coffee. Might. I'll do me test in a minute to see how much insulin I've got to take or not take. I better go anyway, it seems to be buggering about, and I haven't got any liquid there at the moment. So there we go. It all stems from my nose. I've always had trouble like that. It's a nose that starts to cough off. Apart from when I had a proper cold because of what was going around. Bugs out that took my voice away. So I'll have to call it quits at the moment because I can still feel it's like waiting to ambush me. It's 12 minutes gone anyway, so I'll upload this. So from the enlightened one, it's a good day to my subordinates. Oh God. Anyway, apart from that crap, have a good one, and I don't know if I'll make one again later on. Might do, you never know with me. I suddenly get inspired, and off I go. So, immediate family, Bri, Lucky Sue, that sounds good, doesn't it? And, oh God. The other one we always have, Janet, sorry Janet. And I'll see you all later on. Well, where is it? So, oh, get off. So, bye for now, folks. Take care, ye boys and girls.